So, is watching porn cheating?
Well, it's definitely not healthy if you're in a relationship, especially guys that watch that stuff by themselves and they sit there and they beat off to it. And they typically beat off so hard that they lose any kind of, like when they actually have sex, they can't stay hard or they can't finish because they're watching porn that is edited and the stuff that's going on in the porno is just not real world. And so it's typically not healthy. And it's not good for your relationship because if guys that do that, they lose their desire to have sex with their girl because they're jerking off so much and their dick becomes so desensitized that they when they have actual intercourse they can't really feel anything. And so they don't really enjoy it, they don't feel anything, they can't stay hard, and then obviously she's not going to be enjoying it either. And so it's just not a good thing. And so typically guys that are doing that are kind of escaping from their relationship and they're giving their attention to other women and devoting their energy to somebody other than their girlfriend. If you're in an exclusive relationship, she deserves she should have, I should say, all of your sexual attention. And so that would tell me you either settled or you're not really that into her, or maybe you become addicted to porn. I mean, there's tons of information on the internet about people that become addicted to porn. It's just not healthy and it's not good for your relationship. I see that a lot in emails. Guys will write in, they get addicted to porn and then they lose all interest in having sex with a girl. And, intimacy is an important part to a woman in a relationship. And so if you're not laying the pipe because you're just not turned on because you're getting your rocks off by yourself, then that's going to eventually destroy your relationship. It's no bueno.
Isn't that also beta male behavior?
It's just not healthy. It's like, it's going to a strip club all the time and spending all your money on strippers. Unless your girlfriend or your wife is going with you and you're only going by yourself, then it's kind of the same difference. You're giving your sexual attention away to other women.
Doesn't it get boring after a while? Like seeing the same things over and over.
What do you mean?
Like porn, I just feel like it's the same concept over and over and over. Like
No, there's millions of different concepts of porn.
but just like the idea, I don't know, I just feel like doesn't it get boring where it's just like, like you're just watching a screen every single time. It's like this. I don't know.
For me, I was like, okay, cool, but it's nothing like the real thing. Just like that, and because I had guy friends that love going to titty bars, and I was like, why would I want to pay to have a girl dance? I'd rather go home with the girl I'm actually seeing and have real sex instead of giving a bunch of money for a girl to pretend to hang out and act like she wants to be there and wants to talk to me, and all she's trying to do is sweet talk me out of my money. It's like it never did anything for me. But I had like friends that loved dating strippers, and it's like every Friday night, like one friend in particular, he'd like to go. He'd like to have two vodka and cranberries. Go to I think it was called the Dollhouse.
Yeah.
In Orlando. So we'd go to the Dollhouse for happy hour, and then we would go out.
Yeah, that's in Fort Lauderdale, though.
That was a Fort Lauderdale Dollhouse.
Yeah. Does that still exist?
No, not the one in Fort Lauderdale.
No.
There's one in Myrtle Beach, though.
If you listen to that Motley Crue song, "Girls, Girls, Girls," like most of those titty bars that were famous. There was one in Pompano where the old movie theater was that they sang about in that song, and then there was the Dollhouse, I think.
What's a titty bar?
The Dollhouse in Fort
Where they just show your
Lauderdale,
titties.
something like that.
Like they're just topless?
Yeah, it's a titty bar.
Never heard of it.
Well, some of them have no. Well, there was pure platinum, solid gold, and depending on where they were location wise, the girls would only take their tops off. Other ones they would take the bottoms off, but then they would have pasties covering the nipples. It's different for like each city. How far you're allowed to go.
And
Then you got the cheetah.
The Cheetah Club.
The cheetah that's been around, like it was there when I was a kid. I know my grandfather used to go there.
The one in Pompano?
A lot. Yeah. It's still there after all these years. I don't think I've even ever been in that place. But I know he used to go there.
A free lunch on Sundays.
Free lunch.
What the heck?
the D stars come
perverter
out.
for the rug muncher. Yummy.
Me and my ex used to go there. It's pretty interesting times.
What's your thoughts on couples going to strip clubs together?
Well, I may have gone into a strip club once or twice with a girlfriend or a significant other. So it's, some girls are into girls. It's kind of erotic, kind of different. It's kind of hot watching your girl get a lap dance from a really hot woman and kind of get a little turned on about it. And then the girls like each other. And anyways, it's, hey, different strokes for different folks.
Caroline, would you go to a strip club with your boyfriend?
No.
Jack doesn't like strip clubs, but I mean, I just like going in because we used to just like troll, like especially the ones down here. We would just like troll them, like the ones.
In other words, make them think they could go home with you.
No, we would just be like, oh, she has nice boobs. She has a nice butt. Ooh, her face is not good though.
She's a butterface.
Yeah.
I think that's what most people do there.
Yeah, I mean, it's that would be like fun for us. It's not like we were like, oh, she's hot or like want to take her home or anything like
Are
that.
you hot or not?
It was just like, yeah, we'd play hot or not, and it's like,
Y'all are weirdos.
yeah, I know. But like Jack, he's not into that. He's like, just like you said, he's like, why am I trying to give a girl money and then she's gonna try to like swindle me? I'm not into that. Like some stupid shit.
Are you a hooker?
A hooker?
Anybody ever saw the old original Arthur movie with Dudley Moore? I think it was like 78, 79. Are you a hooker? He played a great drunk. And then later in life, he had some neurological condition that, so when he talked, he always slurred his words. And so everybody always thought he was hammered. And, because later in life, it was really bad. And so people were like, man, Dudley Moore is fucking smashed all the time. But he had some kind of
Yeah.
neurological issue.